start? So, hello everyone. Today we're going to share the concept, think before you leap, and emphasize how crucial it is when it comes to the use of ChatGPT. And here comes the first question. What made ChatGPT so special? So some may argue that people can easily find abundant information by using ChatGPT. However, don't we already have search engines like Google? Some people may also argue that ChatGPT can generate human-like conversation. But what about Siri? Actually, when it comes to the uniqueness of ChatGPT, both features are indispensable: unlimited information and human-like conversation. Another question pops up. How does ChatGPT possess these features? Easy answer: big data and natural language processing. Let's talk about big data first. So imagine the early period of ChatGPT as a newborn child. It knows nothing about the world. So now the parents want the child to grow up healthier, so they feed him with nutrition-balanced milk. So the milk is to the child what big data is to ChatGPT. Next, as you might notice, on the second picture, it says that ChatGPT has another superpower: natural language processing. Not only can it analyze human language and insert information, but it can also answer the questions humanly. For instance, by using sentiment analysis, natural language processing can identify the sentiment of the context, such as positive, neutral, or negative. Right now, I'm gonna invite Vicky to elaborate the pros of ChatGPT.
Okay, now let's briefly talk about some common ChatGPT applications. ChatGPT is widely used in various fields. For example, from customer service to healthcare and to education. And let's start with customer service first. ChatGPT generates responses to customers and automates tasks. So from company standpoints, ChatGPT lightens the workload of agents and lowers the cost, the time, and the efforts that are required to keep employees engaged. And as for the customers, their problem can be solved immediately. So it's kind of a win-win situation. And healthcare uses. ChatGPT helps doctors with diagnosing patients and monitoring their follow-ups. And it can also use to help with medication management and scheduling appointments. These functions reduce hospital queues, waiting time, and patients can be well cared for remotely. And in the educational uses, students utilize ChatGPT to streamline research process for academic projects. It can help in several steps in process, like topic selection, organization, and like citation assistance. So it process and generate information fast, saving time and increasing students' efficiency. So after talking about some applications of ChatGPT, it sounds like ChatGPT and some chatbots are so powerful, so useful, so impeccable, right? But do they really have no weakness? So can we fully believe in ChatGPT?
Okay, now, despite all the advantages that we mentioned, ChatGPT actually has narrative kind of factors that we haven't thought of. There are two kind of facts that people are seldom aware of. The first one is ChatGPT collects everything, but actually it cannot teach you everything because it hardly can filter out any misleading information. So, how can we deal with that? So, actually ChatGPT collects everything, but hardly can they pursue everything about something even the number. So, for individual users, their age, location, preference, and even payment information are collected by ChatGPT. And for companies, they utilize confidential business information to build up their NLP system. So, this may have some serious issues occur because ChatGPT may save up user secrets. Because what they have to do is to input ChatGPT's users inside their language model, and what's worse, hackers may even hack into your computer and steal all of your information. Even though general data protection regulations have set up, however, it would take time before they could take effect. What's worse, hackers may even, as hackers still exist, so the problem is still cannot be solved out. And there's just a much more serious problem that is need to be solved, and that is hallucination.
The other thing we should be aware of is hallucination and ChatGPT. It means that the output ChatGPT generates may sound plausible, but in fact are incorrect or unrelated to your given text. But why does this happen? There may be two factors. Either it is misguided or it is insufficient. Let's see why it's misguided. First, it may be fed with inaccurate information since its database is based on the internet. What ChatGPT does is summarize all the information it has from its database and give it to you without filtering inaccurate information. That's why false contents may be included in its reply. The second factor, the data in ChatGPT may be insufficient. As the NLP we mentioned earlier, ChatGPT actually can't really comprehend your text. Instead, it analyzes the relationships between different words. Hence, when it does not have the answer to your query from its database, it makes up an answer based on the relationship of each word in its model. Third, how do we tackle these two serious problems? Privacy issue and hallucination. Critical thinking is the key. Critical thinking allows us to think clearly, rationally about what to do and what to believe. Let us show you how to think before you leap on the problems we may encounter. First, when it comes to privacy, we can build a critical thinking model like this in our head. Let's start with the first question. Do you want to have a personal data online? If yes, who can see this data? If the public can see it, what kind of information? Is it sensitive information, or are there any cyber attacks that could be used on my information? If yes, it's important to keep my personal data online. We can practice critical thinking before decision making. Now, without critical thinking, in the digital age with so many endless information and media manipulation, the increasing dependency, critical thinking is the key. So, think before you leap. Thank you.